Hey guys, Bonzi Chun here, and today we have Unpacked with a dragon, a flower, and a fish. So I guess we start with the dragon first, and that is Como OGX. It's a dragon type, stage 2 evolution, 240 HP, has a fairy weakness and a retreat cost of 2. Its first attack for colors, I am gonna butcher this name, Adamantine Press. 30 damage during your opponent's next turn. This Pokemon takes 30 less damage. I like this attack a lot because it effectively, for single colors, gives this Pokemon a 270 HP. Because if it's taking 30 less damage, it means it's going to be, they're going to do hit 270 to one-shot this. And across a two-shot, it gives this a 300 HP effectively. So the more and more trading that you do back and forth with this card in your opponent's active, the more HP this Pokemon is going to effectively have. Also, with things like Pokemon Satellite Max Potion, letting you heal up a lot, this could be a very tanky wall type of deck where you just try to stall it for as long as you can. It's pretty good attack. I like it a lot. I will definitely be considering this as a deck. Its second attack for a lightning and a fighting in 2 colors, Shred, has 130 damage, and during this, damage from this attack isn't affected by any effects on your Pokemon's active Pokemon. So think things like Glaceon, which don't let evolutions hit the Glaceon back. Think things like, I don't know, another Como GX in a mirror match. You hit this, they don't take 30 less damage if they use Adamantine Press against you. So I mean, it's pretty good attack. Kind of costly, but we do have things like double Dragon Energy and a double colorless. So it's really only 2 energy attachments if you can hit both of them. It's all right. I imagine you're going to be using this Pokemon's first attack, Adamantine Press, mostly. Its GX attack, it's alright. For the same cost as Shred, Lightning, Fighting, and 2 colorless. Fierce Uppercut GX is 240 damage. It's pretty respectable. It's going to take out most things, with maybe the exception of Incineroar GX, but it's definitely going to take out Decidueye. It's definitely going to take out a Lapras. It's definitely going to take out a Tauros. Definitely going to take out a Yveltal, or a Darkrai, or a Giratina. It's going to take out a lot of things that you really just need a one-shot. For a GX move, I really like this just because it one-shots so many things that you're probably going to be going up against, especially in Standard and even in Expanded. Unfortunately, since it's Stage 2, this card doesn't work with things like Fighting Fury Belt. Choice Ban when we get it, though, is going to be a good card on this thing just to make sure you get those 2 one-shots on most things. I give this card 4 out of 5. Next card we got is Comfey. It's a basic 70 HP fairy type, weak to steel, has resistance to dark, and a retreat cost of 1. We're not even going to bother talking about its attack. You guys can read it. It's pretty horrible. You're never going to use its attack, but its ability is cool. While this Pokemon is in play, each of your Pokemon with a fairy energy attached to it cannot be affected by special conditions. Remove any special conditions already on these Pokemon. This is pretty cool because of things like Mega Gardevoir. This would definitely be a bench sitter in a Mega Gardevoir deck, just because so much special conditions are still being played. You got Incineroar, which can burn things. You got a lot Poison Barb and other poison moves that are still being played a lot. So I mean, removing special conditions with a Pokemon is a lot nicer than having to play Pokemon Center Lane or a Big Malasada. So overall, I think it's an okay card. Might see some play in Mega Gardevoir, because the only reason why I say Mega Gardevoir specifically is because Mega Gardevoir is really the only fairy deck really being played right now, with maybe the exception of Rainbow Road Xerneas, but Rainbow Road Xerneas doesn't really need that because they have a big bench that has mostly dual types on it. And I don't have a lot of experience with Rainbow Road Xerneas, but I don't think it would count this, and I don't think it would include this either. But I definitely think that if there's more fairy types being released, this is definitely a card worth picking up. Overall, I give this a 3 out of 5. Next thing we're going to talk about is the fish. And the fish is actually a 2-for-1 because we have Wishy-Washy and Wishy-Washy GX. Now, the Wishy-Washy that you guys see in the back is different than the Wishy-Washy we got in Sun and Moon base. Different attack, same HP, same weakness, same retreat, and all that stuff. Just different ability and different attack. The attack was something stupid. I didn't even bother putting in the slideshow, guys. It's not the water gun. The water gun's for the GX. The ability is Schooling, though. Once during your turn, you may switch this Pokemon with a Wishy-Washy GX in your hand, and all cards attached to it move with the Wishy-Washy GX. This also includes all damage counters and special conditions, by the way, guys. yeah, guys, I don't know why they printed this card other than it goes with the theme of Wishy-Washy inside of the Sun and Moon game. I mean, the Wishy-Washy that we got in Sun and Moon 1 was probably the worst card in the whole set. It was useless. I honestly don't understand why they printed it like this, especially when Wishy-Washy GX, as you guys can see, is a basic. So why does this matter? I mean, they didn't give Wishy-Washy a bonus for switching to Wishy-Washy GX. I don't understand. Why is this card a card? It doesn't need to exist. I mean, other than going with the theme of the game, it doesn't seem like it's a good idea. And also, I wouldn't mind this as much, but Wishy-Washy GX, as you guys have read ahead, it's kind of disappointing. I mean, it's a basic, first of all, with 210 HP, which is pretty nice. Has a water energy. It's a water Pokemon, obviously. Has a lightning weakness and retreat cost of 3. Its first attack, Water Gun, does 30 damage. It's okay. It's single energy, so I'll deal with it. But its other 2 attacks are just so expensive. For 3 water and 2 colorless, Micro Burst Vortex has 120 damage and you discard a special energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. The attack itself is good, but the cost is just too high. I mean, maybe if it was 1 energy less, or if it was 2 energy less, it would be completely busted. If it was 1 energy less, it might see some play. Just because we have things to accelerate water energy, accelerate energy in general in the game, it could have saw some play. But at 3 water and 2 colorless, it is just way too costly. And then its GX move, Blue Surge, for the same cost, 3 water and 2 colorless. 220 damage, move all energy, attach this Pokemon to your bench Pokemon any way you like. Good way to buff up water Pokemon on your bench. At the same time, the attack just costs so much. Now, the good thing is that I can say about this, since it's a basic, it works with things like Fighting Fury Belt, giving us 250 HP, making Water Gun do 30. I'm sorry, guys, I did a typo there. Water Gun is actually only doing 20 damage. So, Water Gun will do 30 damage. Not the greatest things in the world, even though we have things like Max Elixir. Still, not that great. You still have to hit a lot of Max Elixirs. Expanded? Deluge Blastoise? Why would you play this in Deluge Blastoise over things like Lapras? Or even if you're why not Keldeo? Keldeo's still better and expanded than this. I honestly do not know why they even bothered printing this card if it wasn't going to be at least better or serve a different purpose than the other good water Pokemon we have in the game right now. It doesn't outbeat Keldeo in damage. It doesn't beat out Lapras. It doesn't beat out Lapras because Lapras is overall just a better card. I don't understand why Wishy-Washy GX was printed in this way. I really hope we get a different print of this in a future set because Wishy-Washy, I feel like there's so many concepts they could have ran with the schooling thing that could have been cool gameplay mechanics and also been a good card. I mean, this is just, it sucks. I mean, 3 water, 5 energy for 120 damage and you get a discard special energy. I'd rather play Lapras and run E-Hammers. Blue Surge GX, I mean, you could play Primal Kyogre and do the same thing pretty much. Even in Expanded, like I said, Keldeo is still better. I mean, Keldeo is still better than this in Expanded, guys. So, I guess we're just going to move on to the rapid fire topics. That's enough about the fish. It kind of makes me a little bit salty. But for rapid fire topics, we have Gumi coming in Sun and Moon 2, or Guardians Rising. So that means we're probably going to get a Goodra line of some kind. Hopefully a Goodra GX, or maybe a good Goodra, like something that can accelerate energy. Hopefully this also means we're getting a reprint of Dragon Energy in the set 2 Double Dragon Energy, or some kind of new Dragon Energy acceleration special energy card. Because with next rotation in Standard, we're losing Roaring Sky, so we lose Double Dragon Energy. Victini's getting another print. It's different from the other Victinis, but it has the same ability as all the other previous Victinis. If you had to flip a coin for an attack, reflip those coins if you like. Pretty good. I've been playing this in the Incineroar deck that I profiled earlier this week. Check that out up here in the corner. I added that in. I added one of the old Victinis in there. It's doing pretty well. Hasn't necessarily made my coin flips more favorable, but increases my chance of getting the coin flips I want. I pretty much coin flip every time unless I roll 2 heads, of course. Next thing we got is Pokemon the movie 20th anniversary. I Choose You. They post up a trailer in Japanese. It pretty much looks like the scene in Pokemon where Ash and Pikachu are walking along the road, and they see Ho-Oh in the sky, except this time Ash picks up one of Ho-Ho's feathers. We can't wait to see more of this movie. I would be excited to see it. I've actually seen all the Pokemon movies, and I love them. They're good movies. And then also, we got a Black Kyurem, White Kyurem? Yeah, Black Kyurem, White Kyurem Battle Arena decks coming out soon. They'll probably feature new prints of the cards, and it looks like also rumored to have new prints of Professor Sycamore and Trainer's Mail, as well as some Hollow Energy, all that stuff. So, if you're once the deck lists come out, guys, I'll go over it more. But Battle Arena decks have always been a good thing to pick up because it's a solid investment. For $30, you get 120 cards, Hollow Energies, and some good trainer staples that are always good in every deck. I've picked up the Keldeo and Rayquaza Battle Arena deck just for the VS Seekers. Oh yeah, we'll be getting VS Seekers in this too. So expect the price of VS Seeker to drop too with that. Although they're sitting about $7 right now, so I don't really see VS Seeker dropping below $5 really. But that's my 2 cents. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you next time. So when you first log on, this is the home screen. Usually right here, Pokemon puts out a bunch of things that you can specials going on or